supposed to fight? I certainly don't feel violent, but, well, these contraptions make it hard to tell. Really? That implies preconceived notions, theories, and a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all, it might be worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I. Oh, a variety of reasons. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition. Curiosity. I experience that less now that I know everything. Or maybe it was when I found out some unpleasant answers. The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there. And the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good. Good. Better? Oh. Oh, yes. That feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon Mentats break. Was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take Mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung. As for the Psycho, sometimes get the chem dispositories in my tank all switched up. Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose. I find things curious as well. Go on. Well, every
putting this off as long as possible.
Mine came to me after these rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts. Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. There's some reason for it. Ethics or, conscience? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the reasons better than I do. This name's as real as you or nature of such an appellation? Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability for holotape fantasies of planets and robots and all that is forbidden. As for the name I was born with, like the think tank, we were all reprogrammed to forget them, take on new names. It enforces the recursion loop in our perception programming. Now, trap is a rather harsh word, like excrement. Not an inappropriate word, but still rather harsh. But yes, I did take some liberties with their programming. It's all right, they don't remember. I certainly didn't until you said trap, and then I said excrement, and then... The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. They would have found a way to disarm it. I suspect I have plan C's in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. Probably very dangerous, lethal, or worse. So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here. Or as you like to say, trapped. I prefer to have several plan Bs in case the A's fail. Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world, sense of time and history. All that is left is what's here. I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world, here, Big Mountain. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but sometimes they would take things too far. And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion, anyway. And I am told I was once quite professional. Really? It is so unlikely to make an error in anything I do. Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up, then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived. Bacteria, finally able to see its host. There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the one who dialed back their monitor micromagnifiers. You were irrefutable proof that there was a world outside. And then there was the whole brain fiasco, which forced me to take steps. See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle, a uniquity that they had never thought to try in all their countless escape attempts. Yes, very good. I should have mentats ingest you instead of the other way around. Mentats. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had suffered a cranial injury in just the right place, bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But it was enough for the autodoc in the sink to change its programming to fix the problem, and the brain extraction technology for once worked. That gave the think tank the knowledge its brains couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can be reversed. If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial cells into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure of it. And once they're off the reservation... Yes, I certainly wouldn't loop it on purpose. Purpose. I am far too sophisticated to make such a childish error. I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So watch it, potty mouth. My threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear. And along with the emotional download, other data rides the fear carrier wave. It prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a brain, your brain, back into its skull properly. Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. That is unfortunate. Oh well, at least I tried. Yes. Oh, intriguing. I've never been killed before. Although, after that time I got that phlegmy discharge in my biogel, I wished I had been. Well, if there's going to be killing, I defer to your expertise in this matter. How should we begin? Engineering viruses, canceratic beams, atomics, electrocutioning? Or should I summon my minions? Yes, my minions. Oh, now you've done it. My twinge of regret over that little mistake I left on. Minions, destroy this intruder! Or perhaps make it more dramatic. Minions, to me! Oh yes, that's quite a bit better.
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been? Crawling through bits of radioactive muck again? Ah, lovely. Figured that out, have we? Would you like a cookie?
Why are you such a dick?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, a, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Do you think I enjoy that little moment?
Oh, come on, that was fun stuff.
Fun? Fun? Is Technus fun? Is Ricketts? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we? The things you do with our body are suicidally dangerous, and if you could silence your glandular impulses, you would hear me screaming at you! I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more you can get done when you're not constantly looking for places to urinate? It's quite a lot, I can tell you. If you want me back, we need to establish some ground rules. First, showers! Second, regular checkups. Regular, mind you, and from a reputable doctor. Third, you need to listen to me more than your hormonal choir and genitalian orchestra. Promise me that, and you've got a deal. Well, certainly there might be some things I miss about being ambulatory. We have seen some incredible sights, haven't we? But still, given the tremendous, potentially life-ending peril that went along with those, yes, I'd rather stay here. Oh no! Please, don't leave me here in this nice, safe dome where I have access to nutritive fluids and a fully indexed library. Please don't deprive me of being dragged through a landscape so bleak it was actually improved by the end of the world. I don't know how I could bear it. It's true, the brains here have experienced some degree of deterioration. I'm confident that with a few decades of work, I can solve the problem. Of course I accounted for that! Do you think I'm so stupid? No, you're right. Maintaining my current functionality will be harder than I thought. This bears some further looking into. Let me see. I suppose you'd continue on much as you are now, using that synthetic thinking machine to do the heavy lifting. Unless, of course, the batteries run out. But that seems unlikely. I'm not entirely sure. I suppose there's a chance that the reintegration would create some improved synergy between us. What form that might take, though, I cannot say. Oh no, you don't need this hassle. You're too busy treating your body like a canvas of sucking flesh wounds to deal with your brain.
Hey, then I'm going.
Good, go! Fine! I know it's great. and you believe them? Really? I know you were recently deprived of my fabulous advice, but really? Once I'm delivered into their clutches, they'll find a way past the radar fence and the home Mojave will be their playground. And that is assuming, of course, that one of them doesn't take a fancy to our body and decide to slip his own brain into it instead. Oh, lovely.
It's
We've reached
stomping
the
time.
violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning?
Damn.
With an attitude like that, it's small wonder shot in the head.
Smart wonder you get yourself shot in the head. Oh shit.
Ah, yes, there's that greed and general sense of malice. I'd nearly forgotten it. What's the plan then?
I'll handle the brains. You stay here. You'll be more useful outside my head.
That arrangement suits me fine. Do try not to get too many holes drilled in your head, will you? I may want to drop by for sentimental reasons. Right there. You'd best be off, hadn't you? The think tank will be waiting. No, don't worry about me. When you're gone, I'll flush myself over to the sink. It's amazing how far you can get in this place with a good flush. I'll keep myself hidden in the ductwork. Clyde won't suspect I'm inside the dome, so he won't know the pacification field no longer works on us. I can also upgrade the sink's autodock with the procedures to reinstall your heart and spine, assuming you want all that flesh and gristle back. With any luck, I'll see you in the sink when this is all over.
It's like, yeah. Time to go take care of some brains. Zombie brains. 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 Stem bags. Is there a way up over here? Nope. Oh yeah, I'm finished.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and voice module parts, as we hoped? I recommend watching your tone with me, lobotomite. Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again. fight? I've never been in a fight. What do I... Ah! Colleagues! Think tank! Alert! Alert! We are under attack! As it had been in the years before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the greatest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
Although, truth be told, the courier had barely explored the crater in an attempt to rush through and be done with the whole thing. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
The Forbidden Zone continued to be, true to its name, forbidden. No more Robo-Scorpions were sighted in its canyons. Big Mountain became even emptier, devoid of Dr. Mobius's proclamations forecasting the destruction of anything that dared possess sentience. Still, it is said he lived on in the equations inscribed on the floor and walls of the Forbidden Zone dome. A cobweb tracery of symbols that told of 1,000 brilliant thoughts, now lost to time.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The biological research station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the big empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other sink personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub. Sparking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy, except he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind-eyed Jefferson eventually discovered a new sound. Silence. It only made him more filled with the blues than before. It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 continued to scan for the subject and the stealth suit prototype long after the test was over. Frustrated and unable to find its lost technology, X-13 expanded its network of laser tripwires, sensors, and robo-brains out across Big Mountain. This glittering blue light beam forest cleanly bisected anything that entered its depths, slicing them into small segmented parts for easy disposal.
The courier left the brain at the Big Empty. A strange thing to say, but it was the truth. Brains are less important than they may seem. When the courier's body finally passed, the brain was saddened. It kept on, remembering the vessel that had once contained it. Even at the end, when it started to fail, however, the brain resisted going into a floating chassis like the think tank. It never said why. Perhaps it was out of respect for the courier's body. All things must come to an end, and to hang on to the past is something that's not to be undertaken lightly.
The think tank basement, filled with lobotomized robotical frames of the doctors, now served as a graveyard. The monitors had recorded the battle in its entirety, including the think tank's final, shrill, terrified screams, whimpers, and pleas for mercy. They broadcast these humiliating last moments as a warning to anyone approaching the perimeter that other smarty pants were not welcome. The courier was the inheritor of the Big Empty, and there was room for only one will in the halls of the think tank dome.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Okay, so what type of... Okay, so how do I get out of here? Okay. So it's saying I need to walk that way. There we go. Alright, well, Old World Blues is done. Now, I think we've got it high enough that we can easily do the other one. The one that we were doing before. Let's see. Where is it? Let's see. Influencing people? No. Silo. Now time to go hack some stuff. Oh wow, this is like gonna be really easy. Oh my god, this is gonna be so easy. This is gonna be so freaking easy. It's gonna be like funny. Oh my god. I say it's gonna be easy. All right. Okay. That's that noise. This door is activated elsewhere. So, how am I supposed to proceed? Okay, so right there is, this is possibly level 1. So I just deactivated level 2. What I'm thinking. This was security. I already messed with this. All robots have been deactivated. So where do I need to find the way to access that door? Okay, it's giving me an icon. Let me go to local map. Ah. There we go. Come on, Edie. You can go home, courier. Anyways, I'm gonna take about a 30-minute break.
Your signal. Faint, but there. You came. Good. Curious, maybe. You want the Mojave without a flag on your back. That'll end soon. Can't walk the long 15 and not have a nation's shadow fall on you. Maybe you just need to be tested, or you believe in nothing. We'll see.
I'll do that after this.
The robot with you. All of them are machines, radios, old world tech reshaped with new hands. Historians, couriers carrying messages. Seen them as I've walked the divide, tending other machines. That one, sealed inside the Hopeville silo. Sign America is waking up. It will follow you, obey you, carry it until we are face to face. Then there'll be no more need for it to carry my words. America sleeps ahead of you. Its nightmares filled with quakes, storms. You'll need to find your own path. That means waking America's spears up from their slumber. There's ways. Warheads set off collapse. Warheads could open the gates again. You're resourceful. That machine, robot with you, can help you find the warheads you need to destroy. And their trigger, the detonator. The way ahead is below. The tools are there. The rest, up to you. The divide will send its worst against you. It may break you. We'll see if you're stronger. Road gets rougher from here. Courier left marks for you. Colors will tell the way if you're smart. They'll lead you to your home one more time. Lead to the ending of it. Maybe remind you why you wander.
Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and take a break now, stream, so see you back here in just a moment. Alrighty, and I'm back. Oh, sorry about that different sound of my voice. We're going to pick up right where we left off. Go down here into basically Hopeville. Alright, see right there's a warhead. So let's see, we need to be going that direction. Excited beeping. Alright. We're going to come back up here and we're going to blow that door off. See, I've got a 35% chance to hit the gun, or a 36% chance to his arm. Am I out of stim packs, really? Oh wow, I've only got 2. Alright. How am I not hitting him? Ah, I see why now. Okay, dude, come on. Okay, your gun is down. Come on out, dude. Mark them in, don't hide. And this gun is going to be worthless. Alright. Infiltrator. Computer whiz. I'd go with Purifier. He had a nice little pistol. Alright. There goes my last, or there goes a super stim pack, should I say. Don't know what in the Sam Hill that was. What did he have on him? A shish kebab. Incendiary grenades. Take all the pre-war money. Access the commissary. Hunting revolver. Damage 41, DPS 104. That's almost on a subpar level of my gun. When I say almost, I mean like literally the space between my fingers. Not very much. Tri-beam laser rifle, combat armor, vodka, wonder glue, wrench, got riot gear, let's see, stim packs. Alright. Okay, we still gotta be heading that way. Meant we had to head through the barracks. Alright, let's look at our mission. Data, quests, job, find the laser detonator. Okay, so that's where we're currently heading to. So there's somebody inside that barracks there. Or around this barracks here. Ah, I can either hack or pick. I'll hack it. Says it's hard. So we're about to find out how hard it really is. That's hard. I could easily use 3 and still have 3 remaining. Or I can just do this whole search process, get rid of stuff, but I'd rather go ahead and use up at least 2 of my allowances. So let's see, surrounding, beckoning, alright. That way if we do hit allowance replenish, I'm not wasting it. Well, that's 5 words left. No, excuse me. Yeah, 5. 2 of which I know are not it. Mouse replenish. So I did 1, 2. Hopeville Armory. God dang. So much loot. Good thing I offloaded earlier. Need lockpicking skill 100 out of 100. Alright, what is my lockpicking skill? I think it's 98. Let's see. Almost there. Sweet spot. Right shotgun. Frag, yeah, I'm taking that. Dainty Boy apples. Breathing mask, duffel bag. Guns and bullets. Always good to have a copy of that laying around. I know I'm overweight. Those rockets seem pretty small. Of course, I am picking up cartridges, so kind of makes sense. Alright, now let's go ahead and repair this riot gear. Riot helmet. Let's see this riot shotgun. Riot shotgun. DPS. Dang. It's a 12 gauge. I'd keep it, but I've got my own weapon. Alright, so that I was already in there. Sneaky beeping. Maybe I gotta get back up there and go across. That's about the only thing I could think of. 'Cause there's gotta be... Oh, okay, there's a way in. There is a way in. And here's where I need to go. So, how am I supposed to get in here? Yeah. There's supposed to be a way in. I know that's got a nuke in the back end of it, more or less. Oh, almost had it. Right there. Okay, so we'll swing in around. What in the Sam Hill got set off? Alright, we're swinging in back behind these guys, I do believe. Nope. Sign says everyone is gone. Danger. Hey! Oh. Where'd you come from? Oh, Lord. Alright, so basically we gotta go around. Oh, cheeky bastard, cheeky bastard. So I'm thinking I gotta head back up. And then around. More than likely that's what I gotta do. Dude's on fire, both on fire and being shot to death. Ah. Let them duke it out. So basically I gotta find a way into that little area over there. And I see the way. There's a gate that I didn't notice before. Okay. Well, that kind of works. Let's see, can I pick it? Oh, easy. Okay, we're in. Now, thank God. So Edie and the other dude are down that way. There's a guy up ahead here. Somewheres. Danger. Ah. Okay, so I guess Edie took care of the dude that was glitched out over there. Saying that what I need is over there somewheres. Straight across. Now how am I supposed to get down from here without taking a crap ton of damage? I guess I'm not. Or I'm just supposed to scale like I would in Skyrim. Just break the boundaries and borders. Flamer fuel. Flamer fuel. Hey, Edie. Have a look at the shadow. Say, huh? What was that? Oh, it was Edie. Caution. Dude had a friggin' rocket launcher. Now I'm going up there. Cause that's pretty much what that was. That was no grenade. That was a friggin' rocket launcher. Right there it be. Haha. Red glare. 34 rockets added. I am now over encumbered. Well, no duh. Here's the dude I initially took out. Assault carbine. Eddie, time for you to carry some stuff. Even though you're already carrying quite a bit. See, you're going to carry the assault carbine, the Bowie knife, hunting revolver I'll keep on me. I don't need the grenades, the Lear, plasma grenade. And before I finish this thing, I'll pull out all the stuff. Red glare I'm going to keep on me. Riot shotgun. Shish kebab, I can actually repair those. Alright, shish kebab with a shish kebab. There we go. Red glare. Aid. Red glare fully repaired. Screw this. I'm just like, fall like a boss and take them out. .7mm pistol. Assault card. You alright there, Edie? Alright. This is the laser detonator. I just opened up our way that way. We're gonna have a whole heck of a lot of radiation going through here. Because that was a warhead. Surprised, no radiation. That don't seem right. Don't seem right at all. But I did spot an explosive device up here that I want to remote detonate from a good distance away. That's going to open up that pile right there. Oh wow, that dude got friggin' messed up. Yeah, I picked up a power fist, not like I really need to. MREs, yes. Give me all the MREs. All the MREs will be mine. .308. Fission batteries. Whoa, hello dude. That's going a bit extreme there. I was going a bit extreme with that rocket, dude. I was just begging for a shooting. It's like, could you shoot me, please? Point a rocket at me. See what happens. Alright. Ooh. Shoulder mounted machine gun. What'd you... Ooh, another shoulder mounted machine gun. Screw you, dude. Shoulder mounted machine gun. Talk about a Tommy gun and a half. Good God. That'll really screw somebody up. It's almost like a portable saw. Well, a saw is portable. It's called Squad Assault Weapon. This is what a saw stands for. That being a shoulder-mounted machine gun. That is the saw's cousin, more or less. It's like I done got bit by something on the back of my neck. Oh, well, I'm not bleeding, and I'm gonna roll me a cigarette right quick, stream. Just in case anybody's watching, really. 3 hours, basically say 4 hours in. Hard to believe I've actually been live streaming for this amount of time. Took me 2 days to complete Old World Blues. Well, technically it would have been 1 day. Because I had initially started on this quest line. Alright. Okay, now we're going down this way. Let's look at the map. I don't know why it's so dark. Collapsed overpass tunnel entrance. Let's see. Hopeville Armory. See, there's a lot of area over here I haven't really checked out. Pitch your best against me. Avance shooter. Alright, I've already unlocked this gate here. So now what? I go down and around. I just basically follow the road. Oh, look what I got before me. How many of these guys can I take out before I get hit by this grenade? What'd you have on you? Blade of the West. Bonus critical chance. Wouldn't be able to carry that bad boy. That put me at 56 pounds. Says there's still 2 more guys here. Ooh. What is that you got? Flamer. Oh. Next up. Kinda liked how your armor looked. What was that, helmet? Yeah, I know I'm overweight. Tri-beam rifle. Huh. Marked Beast helmet. I'll be overweight for just a little bit. Edie, come here.